The Price of Silence, A Girl's Fight to Be Seen. Hi, I'm Xiao Mejia, founder of Xiao Wellness. This is the story of how I learned to survive when no one protected me and how small acts of kindness helped me find my voice again. I was only 15 and it was only my second job, but I wasn't treated like a girl, not even like a human being. I entered the workforce in China through a distant thread of connection. My aunt lived in the city. I was too young to face customers, so I worked in the back, folding dumplings, scrubbing dishes, cooking in steam so thick I forgot what the sky looked like. We lived above the kitchen on the second floor, 6 girls crammed into one room. We woke every day at 5 a.m. to the sound of a stick slapping the floor. If you didn't get up when called, that stick found you. We worked until past 11 p.m. There were no breaks, just hands that moved until they cracked. After work in the back all day, we still have to clean after customer leave table, floor, and bathroom. Throughout the week, the boss would randomly inspect the dishes using a white paper towel. If even one wasn't clean enough by her standards, I had to re-wash every single dish. No complaints allowed, just constant pressure to do a perfect job all the time. For a full year of labor, we earned 1,000 yuan. That is roughly $11.57 per month today. If any dish broke, it came out of our pay. Even the bathroom wasn't for us. Only for customers, they said. So we walked 3 blocks down an alley to a public toilet, in the rain, cold, and even in the dark. I was so scared to go out at night that I stopped drinking water after 2 p.m., just to avoid needing to pee. There was no warmth or rest, just silence. Even with no freedom, we became sisters. A silence whispered dreams we didn't dare say aloud. That was the first thing I learned. Even when everything else is taken, human connection survives. Even when you're reduced to silence, friendship is proof that you exist. Eventually, I left and moved on. But my friend, she stayed. I came back once just to see her. The boss saw me and chased me down 5 blocks, yelling and cursing like I had stolen something, not money, possibility. She was afraid that if I spoke to my friend, she'd leave too. I never saw my friend again. Just like that, our lives were set apart. The following year, I was working as a waitress at age 16. By then, I had learned how to handle customers, how to smile, serve, and speak just enough to make them feel welcome. My confidence had grown, but my circumstances had not. That year, my grandmother got sick. I wanted to go home to visit her just for a short time, but when I asked the boss, he refused to let me leave. Not only that, he robbed me. My boss didn't just deny me a visit home. He held me down and physically took my jewelry, money, and phone. I was left with nothing, no phone, money, and no way to get home. I felt trapped, powerless, and invisible. In that moment of despair, I did something I hadn't done before. I told the truth to a stranger. A customer was eating in the restaurant. I told him what had happened. He listened and brought me to a small hostel to rest. On the next day, he came with food and paid for a ticket for me to go home. That act of kindness, simple, quiet, was the second time I had felt warmth from another human being. I left the restaurant and friends of 2 other girls after that. I never went back. Just like that, another chapter of my life closed, but this one at least ended with a little bit of kindness. These stories taught me that child labor still exists, and for many girls, work is about survival, not opportunity. Our bodies often tell the truth when no one else will. Pain, fear, and exhaustion were daily realities, but in that silence, we found connection. Sisterhood became our strength. I also learned that those in control often fear even the smallest sign of hope. Confidence alone didn't protect me. What I needed was safety and freedom. Power based on fear is fragile. But I also saw that kindness, even from a stranger, can change everything. One act of compassion helped me return home and reminded me that not everyone is there to hurt you. In the end, being mistreated doesn't mean you did something wrong. Speaking your truth, even softly, can open doors for others. If my story speaks to even one of you, if it sparks the star of your own healing, then I've done my part. Thriving is possible. Come explore what wellness looks like in real life, from whole food nourishment to daily workout rhythms that feel doable, not overwhelming. We move forward together with clarity, strength, and resilience. I'll see you there.